Hello guys, welcome back to Crypto Gems. My name is Jemmy and I hope you're doing well. This episode is a really special one because I'm here with my good friend Sky. So, hello Sky, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, doing good. Hello, Crypto Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Hello. Welcome to Crypto Gems. So, since this is your first time here, why don't you start by introducing yourself? So, who is Sky? Like, what do you do? Like, why are you on this channel basically?
So basically, I have been fully dedicated into crypto since 2020. And at that time, I was responsible for launching a whole new crypto exchange and also helping to penetrate the Asian market. And at the same time, I did a lot of content on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and stuff. And recently also start helping VC funds to explore a lot of potential projects in like DeFi, infrastructure, cross-chain interoperability projects, etc.
So, how did you first get into crypto? Like, what was your first impression when you learned about Bitcoin? Was it just like any of us? Because I remember the first time I heard of Bitcoin, I thought it was like the biggest scam ever. Like, what was your first impression?
I think it makes perfect sense that when you first heard of Bitcoin, it sounds like a scam, but actually when you know more about the fundamental of Bitcoin, know more about the technology behind it, and also you know about if you know more about the adoption or the real application of blockchain, it seems to make sense, right? So I think right now like blockchain or Web3 is definitely a blue market, a blue ocean. So that basically, like it's super early stage. No matter you are in the investment side or no matter whether you are on the project side. So definitely, as long as you are in the market and you dedicate to building projects, to learning how to invest it, then I think soon, then you definitely get a result or get a harvest very soon.
I remember the first time I heard of Bitcoin, I was back in 2018, and
Yeah.
it was actually my ex-boyfriend introduced me to Bitcoin. And back then I was not interested in investment and whatsoever. I was just like in my room playing piano and stuff, and I regret it so much. Like, why didn't I get into crypto earlier? But one questions I have to ask you right now, because obviously the past week it has been very difficult for a lot of us because of what happened to FTX. So FTX being the second largest crypto exchange, and it just collapsed overnight. So I guess my question is like, do you think we have bottomed out yet? Because what happened in Terra Luna, it was a terrible incident, and that will definitely have a cascading effect to the whole crypto market. Do you think 15.6k for Bitcoin is the bottom? Do you think we have bottomed out yet?
Wow, it's really hard to say. I think honestly, it's not a matter of whether it's bottom or not. I think the key problem is like we need to figure out the uncertainty, no matter on the crypto industry and also in the macro industry. So I always say that like whether you want to buy the crypto or you really invest crypto, I think the key point is like it's not a matter of price. So like people say, oh, whether like 1,200k, 1,200 is it bottom of Ethereum or like 1,000 or 800? I think it's not about price. Even you buy it right now, actually you face a lot of like uncertainty even in crypto industry, whether you don't know whether like there's another like coin or BlockFi is coming soon, and also you have like very a lot of uncertainty in the macro market as well. So my point is like I think we should wait for the uncertainty to be certain, and wait for the whole macro market to be more like clear in terms of the next step and next stage. So even at that moment, like when macro turns better, maybe at that time like Bitcoin is going to be like 30k. I think it's okay. It's okay because you come across less risk and less uncertainty. So I think the key point is that I think you have to wait for a moment that with less uncertainty, then you can start to think about it. Yeah.
Okay, this leads us to the next question. So obviously, Solana is highly associated with Sam Bankman-Fried, and obviously Sam Bankman-Fried is the CEO of FTX, and right now he is in a lot of trouble right now, in deep trouble indeed. So where do you think Solana is going? Do you see Solana bounce back from here, or is just a dead project for now?
I honestly not really positive on Solana's future. They actually mainly relied on the SPF support and also the hype from the FTAs, etc. So without the support from SPF, actually, I think Solana doesn't have a lot of advantage or edge. And even, especially right now, without FTX, so Binance is definitely one of the most dominant player in the crypto space. And actually, Binance have the BNB chain, right? So I think, so BNB chain will definitely even grow stronger in the layer one market. And so, as a competitor of Ethereum, so Solana would have a harder and more difficult road to go for in the future. Yeah, especially compared with BNB.
I think one thing that the Solana community is holding on to is about the NFT. So there are a lot of really successful projects on NFT projects on Solana. Where do you think all these projects are going then?
I think it's definitely going to stay in Solana, but I think another hype or another hope that Solana would have is it's about EVM, right? So I think Solana claim that they will have EVM soon. So I think honestly, EVM is the future. I think honestly people just want to hold one wallet like MetaMask, and then they can do everything, right? So in terms of the user experience, in terms of user adoption, people don't want to hold a phantom wallet. With a separate wallet from the MetaMask, it's not convenient at all. So I think EVM is the future, but I think definitely the NFT group will stay in Solana. But I think if Solana needs to bounce back or needs to have another hype, it has to be another application layer. So I think NFT hype is kind of over, and you need to come up with something new and something innovative.
Speaking of EVM, and I do want to ask some questions about about Ethereum rather. So Ethereum, ever since we switched to the merge from proof of work to proof of stake, there seems to be a lot of criticism going on, saying Ethereum is getting more centralized than ever. What is your perspective on that?
I think it's definitely a good move, and I think every move needs time to do the transition. I do understand the point that some people say, oh my god, I think 4 to 5 main validators hold around 30 or 40% of the validation power, especially those like Coinbase, Binance, Lido, etc. So I understand that, but actually the initiative or the vision of proof of stake is good. I think it's trying to make Ethereum more scalable, more secure, and also more environmental friendly. So I think it's only about time. So honestly, all those big validators is really convenient. A lot of people just delegated the staking power due to those Binance, etc. It's convenient, but I think sooner or later, the staking power will become more fair and more distributed. So I think Vitalik was also trying to solve this problem as well. So I think it's about time. It's transition. Yeah.
Next question: is there any altcoins in particular you are interested in right now, and you just think they have potential?
Yeah, I think under this moment, Solana, R-Wave, all those FTX, SPF related or affiliate tokens basically screw up. So vice versa, I do think this. Right now people lose trust from the centralized exchange, right? All those centralized entities, basically the shit. So I would rather see there will be another hype or maybe another hype in those stacks like Uniswap or PancakeSwap, and I think also like if I mean like probably right. So FTX is going to bankrupt. So then Binance would be the main majority player, basically the number one dominant player. So BNB chain would even get more like dominated. So I think yeah, BNB, Uniswap, all those stacks that you can take a look.
I would love to have you on this channel again. So final questions before you go. Is there any practical advice you can give some newbies if they just started investing, or what are your tips in investing in recession or a bear market?
I think from the investing standpoint, I think you should think about like it takes time to practice makes perfect, right? So a lot of people just say, maybe just hold back or just wait for a while in terms of investment. But I do think that like as long as you don't invest at all, so you basically can't experience the ups and downs. You won't spend time to take a deep look, take a deep dive into the market. So from a point of view, like it's important to invest even like $1 USDT, $2 USDT into the market. So you got a feeling of the price going up and down. So to me, I think like dollar cost averaging makes perfect sense. And at this moment, like with such a high uncertainty within crypto market and also the macro market, I think you definitely should not invest a big amount. But if from the learning standpoint, I think it makes sense to invest like just daily investing maybe like 1 or 2 USDT. Then you got a feeling of like how investing is. Then you pick up skills, pick up the feeling, pick up the sense like very soon.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. And I'll also leave Sky's link in the description box below. So thank you, Sky.
Thank you, Jamie. Cool. See you soon.